Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle, and today we are going to be doing February's first cash stuffing. How has February been going for you? How was January? I feel like the year is just going to fly by before we know it, and it's going to be like, wow, where did the year go here? The older I get, I feel like the faster the time goes by. So here's your sign to try to slow down and enjoy the time while you have, because it's going to be gone before we know it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's cash stuffing. I have $383. I have my cash planning sheet here that I'm going to keep to the side so I can see where the cash is going, because I have a couple of IOUs that I have to take out of some envelopes because I needed to go to Costco, but I didn't have the cash to stuff yet. So I just took it from another envelope and am replacing it now. Let me see what I have to take from each. So we're going to do, so 200 minus 64. So this is going to be 136. And then this is going to be 10. Okay, perfect. And I'm still going to have an IOU until next week when I do my second cash stuffing. So now that I have that, let's go ahead and get into my high priority, low priority, hybrid binder. My pretty white binder from the Curated Budget. Love it. Okay, first one is eating out. We have a 20, a 10, and 2 5s for $40. 20, 30, 35, 40 into eating out. Per usual, I will update my trackers offline. And then our next one is going to be gas. And we did 2 20s and 3 10s for $70. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. And the next one is going to be groceries. And we are doing 136. So we're going to do the 1 and then 20, 30, 5, and 6. So 1, 20, 35, and 6. Household, we're not stuffing anything because that is an IOU. And that is it for my hybrid binder. Next, we have our bills, and we are stuffing subscriptions. Fun fact, I just found out that if you have an Aura ring, after like your first year free, you have to pay for a membership, which it's like $5.99 a month. And I just found out that you can take this out from your HSA account. So I am no longer going to be cash stuffing this, and it's going to be coming directly from my HSA. Yes, it's only like $6, but it's still something that I can put somewhere else. So I love that. So subscriptions, we are doing $28. So we have a 25 and 3 1s. So 25, 6, 7, and 8. And that is it for bills. Next, we are going to be doing birthdays. We are doing 25 in birthday. So we did a 20 and a 5. That is it for this binder. Next, we have my savings challenge binder, and we are going to be putting $10 in here. And we are just going to be using a 10. That is it for there. Next, we're going to be doing my auto/vacation binder. So I need to put back in, we're going to do, so I owe myself 73. Okay, so I am only going to be doing 64, and then I'm going to do a new card for an IOU 9, and I'll put that back in there next week. So we're going to be doing 20, 40, 50. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, no, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I thought I was off there, but I was not. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we have 64 back in auto, and let's go ahead and get an IOU here for $9, and that will be for next week that I will get that IOU back in there. I'm going to let this dry for a minute. I had to get an oil change and a tire rotation today, so this will be unstuffed at the end of the month. But hopefully we'll be putting more back into here when I have my tax refund. That's when I plan to get my envelopes stocked back up. That is it for there. And then the last IOU, my kids binder, and that is just right here. I have an IOU for $10. So we have 5, 10 that's going back in here, and that is complete. Fix my little bears there. And there we go. That is all that I have for my cash planning today. We have everything checked off. Short and sweet. I'm low income. I don't stuff a lot. I'm really just stuffing my expenses, sometimes a little bit extra, and a little savings right now. When I have months where I get 5 checks, I'll be able to stuff more and hopefully get ahead in savings. And then, like I said, when I get my tax refund, that is going to help me get ahead as well. Like, I think I'm putting 85% of my tax return into savings. That's going to fund my emergency fund and then a bunch of other envelopes that I know that I'm going to have expenses coming up for. And then the 15% is going to go towards my debt consolidation loan to get that down. So I'm excited for that. We can get rid of this, and we are done with this. Here's my next cash planning sheet. And yeah, so that is all that I have for you guys today. Short and sweet. I hope everybody is having a great week, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Let me know what you guys' plans are for the weekend. I'd love to hear them down below. And I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.